Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome back to Speak English Time. We are so happy that you've chosen to spend your valuable time here with us today.
Yes, before we start, let's just take a moment. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw. This is your safe place. There are no grades here, no judgments, just you and your journey to practice English.
Today's episode is designed to be very practical and very soothing. We are going to practice 30 essential daily English sentences. To make it easy to remember, we've divided them into 6 useful themes that you encounter every single day.
That's 5 sentences in each theme. We've chosen them because they're clear, they're natural, and they represent real-life English as it's actually spoken.
And the best part? After each section, we will pause to explain the sentences simply so you understand the why behind the what. Let's begin our journey. Theme 1. Morning and Greetings.
All right, let's start at the beginning of the day. Listen to my voice and speak after me with confidence. Good morning. How did you sleep? I didn't sleep very well. I feel a little tired today. What are your plans for today? Let's have a productive day.
Beautiful. Now, take a moment to say them one more time, silently in your mind, feeling the rhythm of the words. Simple explanation. How did you sleep? We ask this not just for information, but to show care and connection to the people we live or work with. I didn't sleep very well. This is a very honest and natural response. You don't need a complex reason. This simple sentence says it all. I feel a little tired. Notice the phrase a little. It makes the statement softer, more polite, and less like a complaint. What are your plans? This is a classic conversation starter. We use this to ask about someone's schedule or intentions for the coming hours. Productive day. This is a lovely goal. It refers to a day where you focus well and finish your important tasks.
These sentences are your morning toolkit. They're perfect for those early hours, whether you're at home with family, at school, or arriving at work.
Theme 2. Small talk and friendly conversation. Moving into the middle of the day, let's look at how we connect with others. Okay, speak after me. How is your day going so far? That sounds interesting. Really? Tell me more. I've never tried that before. That's a great idea.
Lovely. Your pronunciation is getting smoother. Try saying them very quietly, almost like a whisper. Simple explanation. How's your day going so far? This is a perfect casual question. Adding so far acknowledges that the day is still happening. That sounds interesting. This is an active listening phrase. It shows the speaker that you're paying attention and you're curious. Tell me more. These 3 little words are powerful. They encourage the other person to continue their story. I've never tried that before. Here, we use the present perfect to talk about our life experiences. It's a great way to share about yourself. That's a great idea. This is a warm, positive response to any suggestion, from choosing a lunch spot to solving a problem.
Small talk isn't just small. It's like opening a window in a room. It lets the fresh air of human connection into your conversation. Theme 3. Work and study situations.
Now, let's shift our focus to our professional and academic lives. Speak after me, clearly and with focus. Can you help me with this? Could you explain that again? I understand now. I'll send it by tomorrow. Let's discuss this later.
These are very useful, high-frequency sentences. Let's look at why they work. Can you help me? This is direct and clear. In a busy environment, being direct is often the most polite thing you can be. Could you explain? Notice the word could. It sounds slightly softer and more formal than can, making it great for teachers or bosses. I understand now. This is a relief sentence. It shows clarity and lets the other person know their explanation worked. I'll send it by tomorrow. This is a clear promise about the future. Using by means it will happen no later than tomorrow. Let's discuss this later. This is a very helpful phrase when you are busy. It suggests another time to talk without being rude.
Using these sentences consistently will help you build your professional confidence, one interaction at a time. Theme 4. Expressing feelings. Sometimes we need to talk about what's happening inside of us. All right? Speak after me, slowly and with feeling. I feel overwhelmed today. I'm really excited about this. I'm a bit nervous. That makes me happy. I need a short break.
I want you to really feel the meaning of these words while you say them. Let them resonate. Simple explanation. Overwhelmed. This is a big word for a big feeling. Use it when you feel there is too much pressure or too much work to handle. Excited about. This is full of high energy. Use it when you are very happy and looking forward to something. A bit nervous. Just like a little tired, adding a bit makes the feeling easier to share with others. That makes me happy. A simple, beautiful way to tell someone that their actions or a situation has caused you joy. I need a short break. This is self-care in a sentence. It's a polite way to ask for a moment of rest.
Feelings are like the weather. They change constantly. Now you have the words to describe the sunshine and the rain. Theme 5. Agreements and opinions. Now let's practice sharing your thoughts. Speak after me with a steady and confident voice. I agree with you. I'm not sure about that. I see your point. That makes sense. I have a different opinion.
Well done. These are powerful tools for any discussion or debate. Simple explanation. I agree with you. This is the simplest way to show you share the same opinion as the person you are talking to. I'm not sure about that. This is polite doubt. It allows you to disagree without being aggressive. I see your point. This means you understand their logic, even if you don't 100% agree with the conclusion. That makes sense. You are confirming that what they said is logical and easy to follow. I have a different opinion. This is a very professional way to say you think differently while remaining respectful and open.
Remember, good communication is not about winning an argument. It's about reaching a state of mutual understanding. Theme 6. Ending conversations politely.
We have reached our final section for today. Speak after me as we prepare to say goodbye. It was nice talking to you. I have to go now. Let's catch up soon. Take care of yourself. See you next time.
Keep your tone soft, polite, and friendly. This is how we leave a good impression.
Simple explanation. It was nice talking to you. This is the golden closing sentence. It leaves the conversation on a positive note. I have to go now. A simple, honest way to signal that you need to leave the conversation. Catch up soon. This is a friendly way to say you want to meet and talk again in the near future. Take care of yourself. This is a warm expression that shows you genuinely care about the other person's well-being. See you next time. A classic friendly goodbye that looks forward to the next meeting.
Think of ending a conversation like closing a favorite book gently. You want to do it with care, not suddenly.
Quick recap energy. Let's look back at what we've achieved together. 6 different themes, 30 powerful sentences, Real life, everyday English.
We covered the morning, small talk, work and study, our feelings, our opinions, and our goodbyes.
Remember, you don't need 1,000 words to be fluent. These simple sentences, when used daily, are what create true, natural fluency. As we finish today's episode, if you remember only one thing, let it be this. Fluency grows from steady repetition. It does not grow from perfection. Mistakes are just steps on the path.
Our challenge for you is simple. Practice 5 sentences today. Just 5. Say them out loud while you make coffee, whisper them to yourself, record yourself on your phone and listen back.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We would love to hear from you. Tell us in the comments which theme was the most useful for your life right now.
We are so incredibly proud of you for showing up and practicing today.
Keep going, keep speaking, and we will be right here waiting to see you in the next episode of Speak English Time.